They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Scarlet Knights will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. And we'll get him. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Scarlet Knights offense will start this game off with the football. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, Dave.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. Take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying play action. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. Third down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this team.
The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's gonna get loose. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Oregon's offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but You can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Kick is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Across the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Under fire. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult...
Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Cal. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line.
tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw for it. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played one quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. There he goes. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To the air on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Here comes the heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. Headed to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Oregon.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
getting set for the point after. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll try to add another to their lead. Right down the boulevard. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Wide receiver going in motion.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Finding open areas. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Gets rid of it. Got him downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already the
Touchdown Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a crease. It's Reed. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease to the left. Looking for room at the 30. Turning it on! A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it. It's Preston. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, give on the inside. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 30.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive play.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. It's a running room. Made a defender miss. Touchdown Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Cradles it at the 35. There he goes. Open it up. And they're getting it. It's a touchdown.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. He breaks a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's in open space downfield. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's gonna have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch right at the 50. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And what a nice job by the punt returner. First thing he does, secures the catch, and you can tell they set up the return. He reads his blocks really well, turns on the afterburners all the way to the end zone. Special teams coming up with the huge play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll leave it with him. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and another empty drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, better look out. There he goes. He's at the 30. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner is stopped. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter, and this defense will start the 4th on its heels. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give out of the gun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away.
Football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Now let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. UCF took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Orlando. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory.
The give on the option.
Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Oh, they're after him! And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They want that clock to run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. But
breaks into the open. Touchdown,
situation all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here's the Heat. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trying the left side. Turning it on. Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season was real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The give to the tailback. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
He slings it deep to the left. And he's got it inside the 35.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. They'll run play action. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, Chiefs, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives like that.
And here comes the heat, and they and they get him at the 21. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on fourth down. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got the first down, looking for more. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.